Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really digging into some fascinating stuff. Ancient texts, cosmic codes. Our mission really is to uncover these, well, sometimes surprising links between biblical patterns, the stars, and what the sources call divine energies. We'll be looking at key Kabbalistic texts, the Zohar, some specific insights from the Shepherd tradition, and the really old Sefer Yetzirah, the Book of Formation.
Right. And the goal here is to sort of boil it down for you, to pull out the core ideas that show this picture of a universe run by essentially a single divine intelligence. A bit of a shortcut through some deep wisdom.
That's a great way to put it. So, okay, let's dive into a specific example. You mentioned the layout of the tribes in the desert. The Zohar, it tells us this setup in Numbers chapter 2. It wasn't just about, where to pitch the tents.
Exactly. It was much more profound. It's described as a mirror on earth of a divine celestial order, almost like mirroring the angels around the throne of glory.
Wow. Okay, and the text highlights the four directions, right?
Yeah.
Each guarded by a main tribe with its own banner.
That's the core structure. You had Judah in the east, Reuben south, Ephraim west, and Dan north, and then other tribes grouped with them.
Right.
And here's where it gets really interesting, drawing on the Shever insights. These four lead tribes, they line up with the four holy living creatures, the child HaKodesh.
From Ezekiel's vision. The ones holding up the divine chariot, the Merkabah.
Precisely. The Merkabah, this sort of vehicle for divine energy flow. And get this, the banners weren't just symbols, they showed these creatures. Judah had a lion, Reuben a man, Ephraim had an ox.
And Dan.
Dan had an eagle. This four-part pattern, lion, man, ox, eagle, it's seen in Kabbalah as fundamental, like the main channels for how divine energy comes into our world.
So not just symbols, but representations of active forces. That's quite a shift in perspective from just a camping arrangement. How does this then connect outwards, maybe to things like astrology? Is there a link there in these teachings?
Oh, absolutely. That's the next layer. These four archetypes from the Merkabah lion, ox, eagle, man, they're directly linked to the four fixed signs of the zodiac.
Okay.
Well, the lion is Leo, that's fire. The ox is Taurus earth. The eagle is the ancient symbol for Scorpio water.
Right, Scorpio's higher symbol.
Exactly. And the man corresponds to Aquarius air. So yes, the idea that numbers 2 contains these, astrological or celestial codes, that's factually correct from the Kabbalistic viewpoint.
Yeah.
The camp was literally a living map of the cosmos.
A mandala.
The living mandala. Amazing. So you have this powerful four-way connection tied to the fixed signs, but there are 12 signs, 12 tribes. How does the system become, complete?
Right. Good question. That takes us to the Sefer Yetzirah, the Book of Formation. It's an incredibly ancient and foundational text. It describes creation using building blocks of energy.
Yes.
3 mother letters, air, water, fire, then 7 double letters. Those connect to the 7 classical planets.
Okay.
And crucially, 12 simple letters. And these, the text says, correspond directly to the 12 months, 12 key human faculties or soul powers, and yes, the 12 constellations of the zodiac, the Mazalot. I see. So it provides the framework for all 12.
It does. And later, Kabbalistic teachers, especially modern times, they synthesize all this. They take the Zohar's fourfold model and expand it using the Sefer Yetzirah's structure. So they assign each of the 12 tribes to its specific zodiac sign. It creates this whole integrated system you can use for spiritual understanding and personal work.
So wrapping this up then, what these ancient texts seem to reveal, this encoded light, is that our physical world, down to how people camped in the desert, is fundamentally a reflection of spiritual, celestial patterns.
Precisely.
And the core evidence is that clear link. 4 lead tribes, the 4 holy living creatures from Ezekiel, and the 4 fixed signs of the zodiac. It seems to confirm pretty directly that the Torah holds these deep astrological or cosmological secrets.
And this isn't some modern invention. It's making accessible, genuine, authentic, mystical principles that were always there, aimed at, personal growth and transformation. Seeing that harmony, the camp below, the stars above it, really points to a universe that's unified, intelligent, and, divine.
So something for you, the listener, to think about. If these codes are hidden in the structure of the Israelite camp, what other cosmic codes might be hiding in plain sight, just waiting for us to notice them?